Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our FAB Women event. Before we begin, want to remind you that if we have our comment board where you can ask questions as our session goes on, and just keep, the comments and the suggestions or questions on a PG-13 or PG kind of way that it is in fun and this is all to have fun. So we are here today to celebrate our women. So for some of you that don't know me, my name is Mirna Franjul. I go by Minnie, and I am the liquor sales manager for Jewel-Osco. Um, I consider myself the provider of fun because a lot of people like to have fun when they have a cocktail. And so I like to provide fun. So for some of you that don't know what this event is about, I'd like to welcome you to the FAB Women event. And FAB stands for Food and Beverage Women with Jewel-Osco. So today we will be hosting alongside with Cynthia from the Housewives of Atlanta. Welcome, Cynthia. You will hear a little bit more about her and the female entrepreneurs that we will be introducing you tonight. So, so this event came about from our Women Inspiration and Inclusion Network, which is Albertson's ERG. Albertson is our parent company, and it is the ERG. So I lead the Jewel-Osco chapter for the Women's Inspiration and Inclusion Network for Jewel-Osco. We are a group of just outstanding, passionate women and men who get together in a room and think about all of the ideas that we and things that we can do to connect talented women and men within our company and help them develop their leadership skills, as well as creating an inclusive community that gives back to the neighborhoods where we serve. So last year, actually it started 2 years ago, where we thought of what about if we develop a program where we can bring all of the women-led and women-owned businesses that we carry the products in their shelves and highlight them for the customers, and bring them together in a partnership with GT Universe has been amazing because it has helped us propel and communicate that message just a lot faster and a lot stronger. I am so happy to present here women that were there in the very first event. You will hear from Kim, you will hear from Berenice, and you will also hear from amazing lasagna from Lindsay. So I am really looking forward. I want you to have fun. I want you to explore your inner self and look forward to seeing you shop in some of these brands at Jewel-Osco. Thank you, and I will pass it on to you, Cynthia. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You know, it's just been a little crazy in the quarantine. I just started traveling again, so that's been interesting. But I'm doing good. I'm healthy, corona-free, and still engaged. Made it
Cool.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm so happy to be with you, FAB ladies, today. As an entrepreneur myself, I love to uplift and support other entrepreneurs. Just really quickly, a little bit about myself. Of course, most of you probably know me from The Real Housewives of Atlanta. However, I actually do a lot more than just create drama for you guys to watch. All right. So I think my first business venture was the Bailey Agency School of Fashion. And my passion for opening up my school was to basically just empower young model hopefuls and inspire them to go for their modeling, acting dreams. And that was awesome because outside of being a housewife, the only other job I ever had was being a model. So that just was an organic business that I decided to do, and it's been great. I love dream building and inspiring people. My latest, I have tons of other things, but I can't talk the whole time. But I will say my latest business venture is my Bailey wine cellar, which is my newest baby. I do have eyewear, I have bags, I have candles. I have my Seagram's Escape Peach Bellini, my amazing partnership with Seagram's, which I am so excited about. As a matter of fact, I have one right here that I'll be sipping on throughout our little chat. And I just want to say, kudos to all of you. I know it's not easy starting a business, running a business, keeping a business successful. I know it takes a lot of work. It's like really like having another child. You just have to like keep, watching it grow, and it doesn't grow unless you take care of it. And, I'm happy to support you guys. The Bailey Wine Cellar is doing great. If any of you guys find yourself in Atlanta, Georgia, please stop by and have a glass of wine with me. We're living in some very difficult times, challenging times right now. And I think at the end of the day, I think some really, really great things are coming. I think there's going to be a lot of peace and more unity in the world, and I'm excited about that. And what better way to celebrate that than a glass of wine at the Bailey Wine Cellar? So anyway, enough about me. We're going to move on, but I do want to just applaud you ladies for all that you do, and just keep going. It's possible. It's possible for all of us. And I think entrepreneurship is just an amazing way to give back to your community and create jobs for other people as well. And, just come out with like bomb products. So with that all said and done, I would like to introduce our first guest. And her name is, I'm so excited because I really struggle with her name a little bit. I got some hard names, but Berenice Tenorio. I believe I said it, and she's from Nuestra Queso. I believe I'm saying it right, and if I'm not, I hope that I'm close. But Berenice, please join us and tell us all about what you have going on.
Hi, everybody. My name is Berenice Tenorio, and my company is proud to offer more than 100 Mexican food products. We have cheeses, creams, yogurts, specialty meats, and desserts under the brands Nuestra Queso and Nuestra Cocina. Our products are found in the dairy, deli, and grocery departments. I was born and raised in Mexico. My family was extremely poor, but I went out of my way to get a scholarship so I could go to the best private university for business in Mexico. And I'm glad I did it because education has changed my life. After I graduated from college with a degree in international business, I always wanted to get professional experience in a different country, and I always had a special passion for the food industry. And after looking for professional opportunities in different countries, I finally got a job offer from an international corporation in the food industry for a position based in the US. So I came to this beautiful country when I was only 24 years old. I worked for that company for about 5 years until a startup company hired me in 2009 here in Chicago. So this startup was Nuestro Queso, the brand that I own today. I started as an employee, and I never imagined that I was going to end up owning this until 4 years later. A bad problem happened that I turned into a good opportunity. Well, their business plan failed for multiple management mistakes. The private equity investors didn't want to put more capital, and the company decided to lay off the employees. But when I got the news, the bad news, I got very depressed, but because I really believe in the potential for that brand, and I couldn't accept that it was going to be the end. So, but I got very creative. and I decided to start my own business in 2013 to continue this journey. And I was able to keep 25 jobs, which made me so happy. And the best thing that happened to me was that I learned a lot about this business when I was an employee, and that when I became an owner, I focused all my time to strategize about the next level for the brand. And when the brand was launched, the goal was to position the brand in the Hispanic market. But as an owner now, my dream was to do a market crossover and go for the mainstream market. And it made a lot of sense to me, you know, because Mexican food is not for an ethnic market anymore. Mexican food has become the second most popular food in the US after Italian food, and it is mainstream. But one person with a lot of expertise in the food industry told me, Berenice, I want to give you an advice. If you really want to get the mainstream market, you have to hire a salesperson who is a white guy, someone who speaks English with no accent. Hot topic, you know, this month, right? First of all, I didn't have the budget to hire that position, but I said, even if I do, this is totally wrong, you know? I don't want to become a businesswoman pretending to be someone else. So I decided to do that job, and I said, I will do it, and I want to be who I am. And here I am. Today, my brand has presence in 20 states in the US, and it has presence in the American chains with access to the mainstream market that I wanted. I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad that I didn't listen to that advice, because the reality is that my brown skin and my strong accents haven't been a problem at all. And I have never been afraid or second guess about going to sales meetings and with these mainstream corporations. And
Right. Bernice, I can you hear me? Unfortunately, I'm going to have to kind of cut you off because we got to move on to some of the other guests. But your story is amazing. First of all, I'd just like to say I love Mexican food, so I'm very happy that you are so successful with what you're doing. And I love the part about, you know, I think as a businesswoman, like you have your highs and your lows, and I love the fact that you didn't give up and you just kept going, and here you are sitting here with us. So everyone will be able to go to the chat and get more information about everything that you're doing, but we're going to have to move on to the next person. But thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, the next person, the next FAB person that we're going to be speaking to is Miss Lindsay Hickey of SIMEK, I believe that's it. Lindsay, Miss Lindsay Hickey, thank you so much for being here with us today. And I'm so excited to see what you have cooking up. So tell us what you have going on, Lindsay.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Cynthia, for being here and shining the light on all these amazing women-owned companies and women-ran companies, and especially Jewel-Osco, and giving us this great event tonight. I'm honored to be included around all of these incredible women. So excited to hear. So my company, SIMEK, we specialize in frozen lasagnas and meatballs, and our mission is great food for the greater good. And great food for us is products that are free from artificial colors, flavors, preservatives. And the greater good aspect of our brand is understanding that our goal is to make a better mealtime for all. So we donate a meal for every product purchased back to the local community where you purchase the product. So we're serving the communities where our products are available and feeding meals to that community. So we've donated over 3.1 million meals since launch of our One Gives One program, and are partnered with Feeding America in that. We actually started as a specialty retailer in the Minneapolis market. And so we're a second generation family owned company. And I came on to the team in 2010 and became president and co-owner in 2012. And we've been on a mission to, like I said, create a better mealtime for all. So our lasagnas are something that they're frozen lasagna, they're all natural, they're hand layered. And normally when you think of a frozen lasagna, you think of your complete meal, which usually is how you use it. Well, today we came up with some fun ideas. We love thinking outside of the box, especially now. We're cooking a lot at home. It's fun to get a little creative and think of something different to do. So we got a few recipes incorporating our frozen lasagnas today that we're going to show you. So one, I'm not even going to step through because it's so easy. Both of these recipes start by thawing our lasagnas ahead of time. So we took our meat and sauce lasagna, which is available in the frozen department at Jewel-Osco, and you thaw it the night before. You cut it into some slices, drop it in a crock pot with some beef broth or chicken broth, 32 ounces you'll put with it, and just let it sit for a few hours. You've got an awesome soup, a lasagna soup that you can serve later. You can garnish it with some basil or some mozzarella if you want. Super easy. Another option we have, we're using our Italian sausage lasagna for this. And we've got French bread dough, the kind you buy in a can, and you roll it out. And what we did again, we thawed our lasagna out. You're gonna melt some butter if you would like, because butter and garlic, why not? It just adds to everything. You're gonna rub it all over the inside of the dough. And then I already had pre-sliced these, but you're just gonna slice the frozen lasagna into 4 sections. And then, I'll do this quickly here so you can see, hopefully you can see what I'm doing here with this angle. And then we're gonna take a knife and kind of slice the dough at an angle so that we can create kind of a braided bread look with it. So then you're just gonna fold it up, and there's really no wrong way of doing this. You can have your kids help you out if they're interested in getting involved in the kitchen, and you just kind of braid it like that. Once it is done, I won't do it all here, we're gonna put a little bit more butter on it and sprinkle it with some Italian seasoning so that it gets kind of that garlic bread flavor. Pop it in the oven for about 25 minutes at 350. And 5 minutes too, I'd put a little bit more butter if you're interested on the top because it's just really good. So I have a finished product here, if you can see that. I'll kind of slice it for you so you can see the inside of it here. Create kind of a slice, but it's a great way to not only stretch your budget as it's taking a lasagna which generally serves 4, and you can serve a lot more people with this. Now you can see that.
Amazing. I wish I could smell it, and of course I wish I could taste it.
It smells really good in here. So it's really easy. Our mission is really that better mealtime. So quality ingredients, clean products, taste great, but also giving back and using our platform to help fight hunger, which is such an issue in the community today. So
it is. Well, that looks amazing, and I really want you to send me some, please, ma'am, so I can try it over at Lake Bailey. And kudos to you for everything that you're doing, and we appreciate that video. Now that we're all hungry, now that we saw you cooking up this delicious food over here, we're gonna go ahead and move on to, are there any coffee drinkers on here? Because now we're gonna move on to our next FAB guest, who is Miss Madeline Hayden. And my fiance is a huge coffee drinker. I like coffee, but Mike can't live without coffee. So I'm excited to hear all about what you have going on, Madeline. So hello, hi.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'd love a good cup of coffee. And so wanted to talk real briefly about Nut Pods. We are a delicious plant-based creamer made from almonds, coconuts, now oat, and we're completely unsweetened across the line. We're non-GMO project verified, vegan, gluten-free, kosher, and Whole30. So if you have any specialized diets, or if you don't believe in any, specialized diets, but you just want to eat healthier, we have a great product for you. And so if you want to go to the slide, Stephanie, we can go ahead and start. And with Jewel-Osco, we're so glad to be in your store, so you can find us in the coffee and tea aisle. And while Stephanie gets our slides up, I just want to talk about why I created this company. So I created this company because I found out I'm lactose intolerant. I would love to have lasagna, but it doesn't agree with me. And one of the things that was so important was, you just want to have a great cup of coffee. and you want to have something with a half and half. And a lot of the milk alternatives were just a little bit thin or coconut forward. I mean, do we even need to go into processed creamers or powdered non-dairy creamers? Because I think we deserve better than that. And so I created Nut Pods, and this is our refrigerated line right there. And this is our almond coconut heritage line. And if you go to the next slide, Stephanie, this one just talks a little bit about how it took, we started when I was pregnant, and I was really conscious about what I was putting in my body. And as a lactose intolerant coffee drinker, decaf, by the way, you just didn't want to put in processed creamers, and I just couldn't find anything that mimicked that half and half. So I started with a Kickstarter campaign. I gave birth to my daughter Claire in the middle of the Kickstarter campaign, and we really found out a lot of people wanted to have a healthier option for their non-dairy, dairy-free, plant-based creamers. So we're a young brand, but take a look at the reception we've had. We launched in 2015. We launched on Amazon and in the natural store chain, PCC. And we started in Seattle because Seattle is the coffee capital. We became #1 in the category on Amazon, where we remain today. We started in 5,000 stores. We're now over 14,000 stores nationwide. And we are the fastest growing refrigerated creamer brand. And last year was just this magical year where we were on the Inc. 5000's fastest growing for food and beverage #2. And we also won Amazon Small Business of the Year. So we are here to have people rethink their coffee ritual. Next slide is going to be what makes us different. So as you can see, all of our competition has cane sugar, cane sugar, cane sugar, cane sugar. So what do you do if you're pre-diabetic, or if you're a type 2 diabetes like I had, gestational diabetes? There were so little options. You can always add your own sweetener. You just can't take it out. And if you take a look, we're also only 10 calories. So we are just a fantastic, delicious option for people that wanted to have a better for you option that had that rich and creamy taste for your cup of coffee. Next slide. We have so much Nut Pods love to share. We have our refrigerated 16 ounce. We have our refrigerated 25.4 ounce value size. We have our 4 flavors right there on the shelf stable for Jewel. We also carry our oat, both in the refrigerated shelf stable, and we also have all the yummy, like limited edition flavors that you need for the holidays, like pumpkin spice and peppermint mocha. So all of these are, as you can see, plant-based, dairy-free, keto-friendly. Most of all, is just delicious. And that's why we've remained the fastest growing #1 on online. If you go to the next slide, just again, talking about our unsweetened difference, our entire line, whether or not it's like caramel, peppermint mocha, or French vanilla, they're all unsweetened. So 50% of our consumers love having it unsweetened, and the other 50% get to customize it for their own preferred sweetener and sweetness level. Now, inside tip, with the original, you can bake and cook with it too. So think of a risotto, think of a bread, pudding. It's just a fantastic alternative. And if you go to the next slide, one of the things that I wanted to talk about is, dang, take a look at our competition. We're against Silk, we're against So Delicious, we're against Coffee Mate. We are the #2 category leader in terms of velocity. And so we are just so thankful for our partnership with Jewel-Osco. We love our customers. We love the fact that we've been received so well. We can't wait to just continue to knock it out of the park. And we all know we're drinking coffee when we're working from home. So it's just one little way that we can give people a little hug during these difficult times. And so with that, I think the last slide is just a thank you for having us on the show and being able to share our story.
You are very welcome. That is so inspiring. You are killing it. How many flavors do you have again, like total?
Well, we have 4 forever flavors: French vanilla, hazelnut, original, caramel. And then we intersperse all of these fun seasonal ones, whether or not it's peppermint mocha, toasted marshmallow, cinnamon swirl, to keep it all fresh and new for our customers.
All right. Well, congratulations. It seems like apparently you are killing it, and I cannot wait to taste it as well.
I got you covered. I just need your address.
not only is my mom a huge coffee drinker, she's also diabetic. So I really want her to make the switch over to your product as soon as possible.
Wonderful.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
So you guys, you're so welcome. Are you guys having a good time? Is everyone feeling empowered so far? Please tell us your favorite, your comments of your favorite things that you've heard so far from my fab women tonight. And while you're typing, we're going to move on over to, I'd like to introduce Miss Kim Cohen of Slim Kim Popcorn next. Hey Kim, what you got going on? What's popping?
So honored to be at this table, Cynthia, with you, fabulous women entrepreneurs, and Jewel. I just feel like part of a team, and I'm just super proud.
You are.
My story is simple. I began in 2012. I had an idea. My kids were, getting older, and I said, I want to start a business. And I opened a small local popcorn shop, and directly across the street from me was a local movie theater. It closed, and I said, plan B. We got to get into plan B, and I got to make it happen fast. And I started selling to local grocery stores. Yes, I actually went in my old truck and I delivered on the south side of Chicago up to the north side in Zion. And I've met those store managers. The business has grown. We're in multiple DCs throughout the United States. But when we were growing and in that mode, I was so grateful and thankful that I got a chance from Jewel. The product is very simple. It's clean, it's kosher, it's all natural, it's non-dairy, it's gluten-free, and it is 30 calories a cup. So you don't have to feel guilty about eating it. You can indulge and enjoy, the product. It's simple, great seed, great oil, and a tiny bit of salt. So you could check out, the nutritionals on the bag. It's just a great product. And from that one flavor, the Slim Kim Original, and a lot of people think, that it's got butter in it. It doesn't. It's just great seed and great oil. And then I moved into the garlic, which goes very well with your Bellini. I'd like you to know. Or a little wine or a cold beer. It's just delicious. And then we also introduced Slim Kim pepper popcorn. So I'm thankful I was able to start this business with the support of, my family behind me. I'm the mom of 3 beautiful children, and I have 2 daughters, and I want to inspire them. I think you can do whatever you want, and it's never too late. And this is a second career for me. And I think I had good parents. I'm a first generation American from immigrants, and they're like, you're in the greatest country in the world, believe in yourself, believe in your dream, you could do it. And I'm proud to say I'm in Texas now. The product is just going everywhere, and so much of our support has been just from moms throughout the country and girls, and I just love it. I just really, really do, and I'm grateful and thankful.
Good for you. Congratulations. I love the fact that you have 3 kids and you're able to have this business. I'm so impressed with all of the ladies on our chat today, because it's like, even if you don't even have kids, it's so hard to keep a business going, to start a business. And the fact that you guys are able to not only maintain a business, but have all the success and still be great moms is like super inspirational. I really, again, take my hat off to you guys.
And I think there is no shame in starting slow, starting small. I started like in a shoebox. Mm-hmm. I'm on my 3rd facility, and this fall I will be opening up an 11,000 square foot warehouse. So not only do we make the product, like, yay, we got a great brand, it's cute. I thank my kids for coming up with the name, like, oh, be healthy, have a good snack. I'm so proud of that. And, you know, what they suggested, just taking it all in. But I said in the business plan, I want to continue manufacturing it. I'm not going to use a co-packer. And I think that's like quality control. At least it is for me. And this is my fourth baby. So
congratulations, Kimberly. I actually was sent some of your popcorn. It's at Lake Bailey, and I cannot wait to try it. I think I have the pepper one, but you know I want to taste all the flavors. So you guys have got me like,
whatever you want, we'll ship it to you.
all right. Well, I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to absolutely hold you to that. And congratulations again. We're going to keep it moving, you ladies. So much inspiration. I mean, you know, sometimes you just feel like, you know, as a female entrepreneur, like you're kind of by yourself sometimes. And one of the things that I'm learning is like, we're everywhere. Like you guys, like even for all the things that I've come up with, you guys are really inspiring me because I've never really done anything in the food lane. And now I see that it's possible, and it's possible to have success. So you guys are definitely motivating me and inspiring me as well. I'm so proud to be your host today. But we're going to keep it on moving. And I actually lost sleep about this young lady's name. I was going to have to pronounce last night. And I hope I get it right because I'm so excited for you guys to hear what she has going on. Next up, our next FAB woman, businesswoman that we have coming to speak now is Miss Asha.
You got it?
Asha Appalachia. Yes, I got it. Oh my goodness. Asha is of Mason Dixie Biscuits, and who doesn't like a good biscuit? So Asha, please, now that I got your name together and I can sleep peacefully tonight, please tell us what is going on.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me, Cynthia, and hosting this amazing power hour with all these amazing women. I think, as you can see, the food industry has been phenomenally embracive of women, and I think that was one of the most inspiring things when I launched this business to find out. I actually came from a career of 14 years in tech and auto, so very male dominated, and I realized I just didn't have as much of an opportunity to climb as I was hoping. So I decided to ditch that, and I just went out on my own. And much like Madeline had mentioned, I started the company actually on Kickstarter just to see if it would stick. You know, I was thinking about biscuits and how to clean up Southern food because I thought it was a travesty. We were eating Popeye's big breasted chickens and, you know, sausage gravy that looked like condensed mushroom soup. You know, just it seemed wrong. So I wanted to clean it up. And so I started on Kickstarter. Got an enormous amount of outpouring from people all over the country saying that they could not wait to try the biscuits. I got pictures, recipes. It was incredible. Ended up pushing that into a restaurant. And so we were selling out every day at the restaurant. I couldn't keep biscuits on the shelf or in people's mouths. And so I actually had a couple customers approach me and say, why don't you just sell me the dough? And I was like, how the heck am I going to do that? Like, I can't just hand them a roll of dough in saran wrap. I didn't want to put them in a Ziploc bag. So I just started freezing the biscuits, and actually turned out amazing because they puff up a lot better when the dough is super, super cold. And so I ended up getting a vacuum sealer at Bed Bath & Beyond, believe it or not. And I started packaging the frozen pucks in a food saver bag. And little did I know that was going to be the top selling thing. We would sell out of the frozen biscuits before we sold out of our food at the restaurant. And just, it was crazy. It was just supposed to be a nice little tchotchke instead of a t-shirt. And it just evolved. And so within weeks of launching the product, we got discovered by Whole Foods, and they put us in a couple stores. And the day before Thanksgiving, we outsold butter and milk. And so it just went like hotcakes. Yeah, and then we grew every year. This is our 5th year in business now. We're in 5,000 stores, and we're the #1 independent frozen biscuit brand in the country and the #3 best-selling brand already. So, you know, it doesn't take a lot. You just have to follow your dreams, be ambitious, do your homework, and you never know where you can get. So while I'm talking about it, I also want to let you guys know we also launched 2 new product lines this year. We have scones and cinnamon rolls, sweet rolls, sticky buns, the whole 9. Check out our website, masondixiefoods.com, to check out all the new products that we have. I would love to send you some, Cynthia. And then, by the way, I just wanted to kind of get you guys thinking. I know people think, oh, biscuits, holidays, family time, but it's also an amazing summer side and super easy to do in the grill. You don't need a slave in the kitchen at your oven. You can actually just put them in a cast iron skillet like we have here, close that grill down, and 35 minutes later, they cook just as amazingly as they do in an oven. Just about 350, 375 on that grill.
Okay.
And one of the things I wanted to show you too is just a little bit of leftover recipe. Like I had some leftover ribs. I know Psycho wanted to have leftovers because I made 2 racks, you know. And so I pulled off the rest of the meat, stuffed some coleslaw in there, and I made my own little version of a McRib on a buttermilk biscuit. And just so you know, no guilt on these biscuits. Our buttermilk recipe only has 7 ingredients, all clean label. We actually pioneered clean label baking powder because, believe it or not, biscuits in the refrigerated and frozen aisle have aluminum in them, which causes cancer. So definitely clean that up there. We are also the only manufacturer that uses real butter, fresh dairy in all of our products. So definitely check those out. Also a Maryland girl. I'm here in Baltimore, and we love seafood. So always think about a little biscuit action on the side of that. There's nothing like buttery biscuits with butter, right? So
like, my mouth is watering. Like my mouth is watering right now. I want those biscuits pronto. Like as a matter of fact, all of you guys have to make a pledge that you're going to send me some of your products to try. Like seriously, the last one of you guys. I'm gonna hold you guys accountable. I am flipping out over all these amazing things that you guys have come up with, and I love all the history behind the reason why you did it. And I'm so beyond impressed again that a lot of you guys are moms. Like who has time to, like, you know, be a badass entrepreneur and a great mom at the same time? So #1 fan over here. I am with you guys, and please send me the products, and I can't wait to try them and give you guys shout outs to, I mean, sounds like you guys are doing pretty good, but I'm happy to give you guys a little shout out as well because everything sounds amazing. So ladies, this is our final. We have our final Fab Woman of the Night coming up, of the evening, depending on where you are. I'm in California. I know we're kind of all over the place here. But I wanted to really quickly thank Jewel for putting this all together for us. This is super inspiring for women out there that, you know, want to jump into entrepreneurship, but they're, you know, hesitant, or they have a fear. They don't think it's possible. They don't want to fail. You know, you guys just have to do it. I mean, this is like living proof that if you just put yourself out there, I mean, nothing beats a failure but a try. You know what I'm saying? So just go for it. And someone said, I can't remember, I think it may have been Kimberly, you know, start small, don't overwhelm yourself, because once that happens, you kind of get like a little, you know, depressed, or you just, you know, get a little like, you know, you start to doubt yourself. So start small and build your way up to the top. All right. Living testimonies here, you guys. So next we have up another amazing woman. Let's jump on over and meet Suji. Suji Park of Suji's Korean. Hi, Suji.
Hello, Cynthia. How are you?
I am awesome, Sauce. I can't wait to see what you have going on. Tell us all about it.
Oh my God, what's not going on? So I'm actually calling from this hotel lobby in Austin, Texas.
Okay.
We're actually in the middle of moving our company from Seattle to Austin. And we're building a plant next year for the first time. So it's very exciting. But I have to apologize that because of that reason, like I don't have samples to show. But I have a great stories to tell.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so I was born and raised in Seoul, and I came to the United States when I was 19 and started speaking. You know, I didn't speak a word of English when I came here.
Okay.
I learned in Ohio, then moved to New York, went to fashion school, FIT, studied fashion marketing. And then I realized that, you know, fashion field, like, you know, if you weigh more than 90 pounds, then you can't be in the fashion field. So yes, I'm not in the fashion field. And then I was in the marketing, and I went back to Korea, you know, worked for the Olympic committees for the marketing and promotions and PR. Then I realized that, okay, entrepreneurs we have a different blood, you know, different DNA. So I couldn't work for someone else, especially the government. So I decided to do my own business. And I was thinking about bringing restaurant business because I love people, I love food. Living in Manhattan for 10 years, you know, like a food brings people together. You know, it doesn't matter, you know, the color of the, you know, the skin, education, age, right? When you have good food, that brings people together. So that was the whole start. So I wanted to bring New York food culture to Asia. And one day I was walking down the aisle of Costco, Korea. That is 16 years ago. And I saw Frappuccino bottle from Starbucks. I'm like, that's a coffee shop, but they have coffee bottle, right? I'm like, why can't I do it, right? So I'm going to open up a restaurant and sell my products at Costco, right? So a year later, my first restaurant opened. That became 10 restaurants from Seoul to Tokyo to US. And then the first product we launched at Costco 5 years later. And for the last 12 years, we've been developing over 80 products for Costco, Korea, Japan, UK, China, and US. Now, for US, we do a lot of retail business as well. So having, doing business, we do the cross-cultural product development. So we bring in Western products for Asia, bring in Asian products to US. But now, well, we believe in three things. One is being clean label. It has to be, not much processed and no preservatives, so natural ingredients. But convenience also, because, like who has time? 30 years ago, when you go statistics, right? 3 hours. Moms cooked for 3 hours for dinner. And right now it takes 20 minutes. That's the average time, right? So, the convenience, bringing Asian food, clean label to the mainstream American market. And thirdly, authenticity. Like I see some of the retailers or the American the brands, they're bringing Korean barbecue, then it has tomato puree. I'm like, we don't use tomato, any type of tomato. So bring authenticity, make it convenience, and clean label. That's what I've been doing, bringing this business, the brands to US. For the US business for the last 7 years, as a female entrepreneur, especially for the meat business, it's been very, very tough. So most of business is done at a steakhouse over, scotch, where there's like a meat, the old school meat guys, and I kind of enjoy it, right? But I, that's my baby. I've been going, not stopping, and there are a lot of hassles, it's so much huddles, a lot of like as of all you guys. My blood, my old time. Unfortunately, I don't, or fortunately, I don't have children. So, only like 20 hours my day is invested in this business, and I just keep going, So for Jewel-Osco's, we have a, hey, I got a iPad to show. So this is a bulgogi, the Korean barbecue. It's, like I said, it's a clean label, and you just have to either, just stir fry for 3 minutes or microwave for 3 minutes, and becomes Korean barbecue you can make it for like a chicken, the tacos, Korean street tacos, or over rice or ramen. So that product's in Jewel-Osco's, and I was just so thankful because we don't do much other the retail business besides Costco in Asia. But here, the learning about this, the retail business outside of the clubs, and reaching out to, the nationwide customers, the mainstream, bringing, authentic Korean food to, the people at the table in the United States. That's like, that's a joy for me. Yeah.
Okay. Well, first of all, I love Korean food. That's just
great. Yeah. It's on your way.
And I'm a huge from Costco, so I cannot get this. I wish I had it for dinner tonight. I was just trying to figure out what Mike and I were going to eat, and that would be great because I love tacos.
Right.
You can put it with rice, and I love the fact that it's clean, it's yummy, and wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Again, super impressed. Ladies, you guys are just phenomenal. I want to thank everybody for coming today, all the Fab women for showing us your brands and talking about your journeys to, it's just as female business owners. Glad everyone was able to attend tonight and just inspire women to follow their dreams, of being an entrepreneur. If you guys want to hear more from these wonderful women, check out their social media pages and websites for more recipes, or reach out and ask more about, how they got here. Check out the chat bar for all that information. You guys, make sure you check out the chat bar, and don't forget to sign up for other Fab events next Tuesday and Wednesday. No, I'm sorry, Tuesday and Thursday. I'll be back on the 26th to share a Seagram's Escapes here, mixed drink with all of you, and we'll hear from more. there's more of us out there, more fab women, like the creator of Dark Horse Wines. Can't wait to hear what she has going on. Cupcake Wines, what's better than cupcake and a glass of wine, Skinny Dip Snacks, and more. So honestly, I'm going to like just start thinking of like a cool food item, because you guys have empowered me. I hope everybody that joined us today is motivated and inspired, because this is, you know, you guys are really awesome. And I'm very honored to have been your host today, and keep up all the good work. And again, go to the chat for any extra information. Follow these ladies on their social media. For all things Cynthia Bailey, follow me, Cynthia Bailey 10. And I cannot wait to chat with some more fab women.
Awesome. I'm so excited about these events. Again, like Cynthia said, check out the chat. And if you did want a fab gift bag, so I put that in the chat as well. It comes with exclusive coupons from our fab women. So that way it makes it so much easier to purchase these products, as well as some fun little koozies. So you can drink your Seagrams and you can drink everything. It'll be awesome. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Again, you can buy all these products at Jewel. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Cynthia, for hosting. That was amazing. Thank you, Minnie, for helping us put this on. Thank you, GT Universe. And thank you to all the fab women who joined. I hope everyone has a great night. And if you've got any last minute questions, feel free to put it in the chat. We'll stay on for a couple more minutes if you'd like.
Yeah, that would be great. I was wondering, I think we finished up a little bit early, right?
We did great on time.
I know. Do we have time for all the ladies to just quickly say their names and what their deal is, like really quick before we end, just so they can give one little quick shout out, like, hey, I'm, you know, Kimberly, and I, you know, check out my, you know, whatever. Just really quick, you guys, just so, you know, for the people that just got on.
Yeah, let's do it in order that we presented. So
okay.
There we go.
All right. Who was first? I think
Berenice.
Yeah, Berenice, you were first.
You got it. Yeah, thank you so much for putting this event together. It's great, and it's fascinating, you know, hearing all the stories about these beautiful ladies in the event. And I really appreciate the opportunity. And I also want to thank Jewel-Osco for putting this together. It's amazing, you know, creating awareness of all these products out there, you know, owned by women. And thank you so much for this great event. And I hope to see everybody, you know, next year for the third year.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Next.
Lindsay Hickey, again with SIMEK. Thank you again to all for sharing this hour with us. It's been phenomenal, and I learned a lot, and I'm even more empowered. So I love getting this community together and kind of feeding off one of another. So thank you guys for having it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lindsay. Next.
Madeline Hayden with Nut Pods. You can see all of the baking and the recipes and the coffee drinks that you can make, so you can be your own home barista during these times, at our website, www.nutpods.com. And just, you know, just a shout out for all the women, all the mompreneurs out there. We just want to encourage you to go after your dream. It's an amazing industry to go into, and just love being part of this community.
All right. Thank you so much, Madeline. Next we have
me, Kim.
Hey, Kim.
Hey. Kimberly Cohen. The brand is Slim Kim Popcorn, and you can get all of our products on my website, which is www.highlandpop.com. And thank you for having me part of this and being in our homes or our offices, just having a place at the table. It's great to see women and moms just out there. I'm grateful. Thank you all.
You're very welcome. I think, Asha, I think you're next.
Yes, thank you guys for having me. I'm so excited. One more time, it's MasonDixieFoods.com. We have buttermilk biscuits, cheddar biscuits, sweet potato and sweet corn at Jewel-Osco, $5.99 everyday retail. And then check out our Instagram account at Mason Dixie Biscuit Co.
Awesome. And last but not least, Suji, take us out.
Suji Park from Suji's Korean Cuisine. You can find our information at sujiskorean.com. I want to echo what Madeline was saying, that a lot of people they see it as having a dream or goal is easy, but following is one other thing. But just follow and do follow your heart, and you do it. You execute it, and things will happen. Yeah,
absolutely. Again, thank you, ladies, so much. This was just amazing. You guys, please stay healthy, stay safe, stay peaceful. And I just wish you all just continued love and success. And God bless you and all of your families.
Thank you. All right. Well, everyone have a great night. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Minnie. Bye.
Bye.